With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back trackside once again, race fans here to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight, for the first time in 2023, we're gonna fire things off right here under the lights. West Coast Swing, we're Cali trucking tonight at the Auto Club Speedway. 65 laps to see who will capture the first checkered flag of the new year. Glad to see you all here. Glad to have you. How you doing? How you feeling out there in TV land, race fans? Glad you could all join us here tonight. As always, Dave of the Cave bringing you all the calls from trackside, and as drivers begin to roll out onto the track, we'll begin to get a clearer picture of who's going to roll off of the front row here tonight and walk away with the RealOptics.com pole position. Sitting top of the speed charts right now is, well, Nobody turning in a time lap just yet, so as we get those qualifying times in, we will drop them over there to the left-hand side of your screen. Track a little bit hot here as it has been baking in the sun, but look for the track temperature to come down a little bit as we race under the lights tonight here from Auto Club Speedway. A few drivers beginning to turn in those time laps. So what do you say we go ahead and jump to some of your qualifying information? There you can see, well, looks like we're having a little bit of issues with the graphics there, so let's try to get that rectified, fixed up for you. Let's see if we can't figure out what went wrong with that one. And it looks like still having some issues with it, so we're going to go ahead and have to run it down the good old-fashioned manual way. Mark Axelson sitting top of the speed chart. Sharky taking the pole position right now. 41.03 is the quick time for the Toyota driver. Will he get his Tundra in the pole position to roll off first? We'll have to wait to see. Sean Butler with a good shot at it. The 913 going to come home second with his qualifying effort. Mark Villeneuve, new here with us on Sunday nights in the Sunday Night Special Series, and Villeneuve going to place it in fourth. Sheldon fitting the 41 fast as always, and Sheldon breaks inside of your top 5. 16 drivers on the speed charts already, still got a ton, over 30 drivers scheduled to make the start here tonight at Auto Club Speedway. Just about 2 minutes remaining to try to dethrone the new man at the top of the speed charts. Razor Cut gonna go top of the charts with a 41.02. Now the fast time here in qualifying, and only now 60 seconds remain as we've still got 14 drivers left to put in a time lap. Not sure if anybody else is going to have a shot at it. Nobody else rolling off of pit road. So it does indeed look like that's going to wrap up your qualifying here tonight from Auto Club Speedway in the Beef Jerky Unlimited Sunday Night Special. And right as I say that, the Beef Jerky man himself, Tommy D, gonna go fast time here. 40.87 is the quick time in qualifying, and Tommy D's gonna set his 86 Chevy Silverado top of the speed charts, now poised to walk away with the pole position. Tommy D with that 40.87. That is well and clear of the field. Anybody else out there? Doesn't look like anybody else going to have a shot at it. So Tommy D will bring the field to the green flag. We're going to step away for just a brief commercial break. Head trackside for the national anthem. So don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave
jumping right back trackside as the field begins to roll. You hear the bells in the background. You know it's time to run down tonight's starting lineup live from Auto Club Speedway, bringing the field off of pit road and ready to drop the hammer here tonight, taking the RealOptics.com pole position inside of his 86 machine. Tommy D will roll off inside row number 1 as your pole sitter. 36 of Ray Zercut just to his outside, with Mark Axelson and Sean Butler back in row 2. Row number 3, Sheldon Fiddick and Mark Villeneuve, Tom Marshall, Steve Vall back in row 4. Row number 5, and rounding out your top 10, Robert D and Andy. Racer X and Jason Rumey back in row 6. Row number 7, Paul Dillon and Cody Gibson. You got Raymond Causey and James Schultz, Kendall Kraft, Damon Cox, Jimmy P, and Rolf Fan round out your top 20. The 7 of Gary Ragland starting inside row number 11, with Ken Worley just to his outside. There's the rest of your field here tonight as we work our way through turn number 3. We're ready to drop the hammer for the first time in 2023. Music's gonna fade away. Pace truck makes that left-hand turn, and we are ready to go racing in the new year, and away we go. Green flag flies for the first time here in 2023 with the Big Jerky Unlimited Sunday night special. Tommy D walking away with a great qualifying effort. He's going to lead the field to the green flag, and down into turn number 1. Everybody looks to be playing this thing a little nice right now. 2, almost 3 wide back through the field. There you can see these trucks fanning out quite a bit coming off of road number 2. Whoa, and we've got one driver all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. That's going to be Slick Rick the 14. Not so slick right now. He's on his way to pit road. Reserve cut on the high side. That 36 wound up, and we've got contact off of turn 4. Both trucks going to save it and head back in the right direction, but Zergut will lead him to the line and take lap number 1 in his back pocket. Tommy D still right there, keeping himself in contention for the time being. We'll go ahead and drop that Tommy scoring to the left-hand side of your screen and head back through the field. We've got great racing action all over this absolutely massive track. Leaders not getting away from either of each other. And a little bit of a rough go trying to get that one out. Sean Butler, what a run here by Butler. Butler sitting in third, up 1 position from where he qualified. He's on a move here, but how about Andy in that 34 Toyota Tundra? He is hunting the front of 5 positions from 10th to 5th. Make no bones about it, this man is wanting to get to the front, and he is wanting to lead a handful of laps. There you can see him up on the top of the racetrack, keeping the momentum wound up. And indeed, making some headway. Andy runs in 5th. Tommy D taking a look back to the inside of Ray Zercut, looking to take that top spot away once again as we'll jump around the track just a little bit. Let's try to find some of the great action out there. We've got battles all over the racetrack. Rolf Fan going to put in the fastest time of the race, the 60. Creatures Creation, Chevy Silverado, outside of your top 10, but up 9 positions. Rolf Fan making his way to the front as well. The 11 of 10 Worley now going to grab that top spot away. He's going to take the fastest lap on the speed charts of 40.93. Now the fastest time in race trim. Worley sitting back in 15th. He's up 7 positions. So we're seeing a common theme. These drivers turning in these fast times, these quick laps. They are making some headway on the field. Tommy D was able to complete the pass and regain the race lead. He'll lead them back across the line. Lap number 4 in the bag. Number 5 goes on the board. 2-3 wide at times here at Auto Club Speedway, which is not going to be of any surprise. Very large racing surface, kind of funnels out of these corners, though. These corners get a little bit tighter as everything kind of runs together. Everybody keeping it clean and clear so far here tonight. Just one little incident early off of turn number 2. Caught Slick Rick out, and he is headed to the garage. And I don't believe that 14 machine is going to make it back out on track. Contact between Steve Law and another man, another driver, another truck with some issues off of turn 4. Lap number 1. Both were able to keep it heading in the right direction. Stay Green Flag Racing here from Auto Club. And as we watch all of this great racing action between all of these trucks cranked up, putting down the power, ripping out the horsepower here from the racetrack in beautiful sunny California. Well, not sunny no more. Nighttime has fallen upon us, but if you wanted to watch some great racing action, you missed something fierce, man. The Tulsa shootout was absolutely on fire. If you don't know about the Tulsa shootout and you're a dirt track fan, well, I gotta question whether or not you're truly a dirt track fan. 1 week of just some amazing racing action, over 400 races in total from the Tulsa Expo Center as they get geared up and ready to fire things off for the Chili Bowl. That's right, the Chili Bowl is going to be coming at you in just about a week's time, so keep that marked on your calendar. Can't wait to see that. Got a few of the guys from the Turn 3 headquarters heading on out to Tulsa, so we do want to wish them a safe and happy journey, and we hope that we see some great action there during the Chili Bowl, as we always have. Meanwhile, on the track here tonight, Tommy D, field in tow. Tommy took the Reluptix.com pole position, did not lead the first lap, but shot back to the race lead, and he's had everybody else following along right behind him ever since. Do want to take a moment, though. Let's take a look at Paul Dillon here. Gotta take a look at Dillon's machine here. I like it. It's an old school feel, got a little bit of rust on it, but, you know, still running quick times and fast laps out there. Dillon up 6 positions from where he qualified in that old school Mobil 1 oil, a 113 Chevy Silverado. Dillon sitting just outside of your top 5, sitting in the 7th position, but looking for more. He's got company with him. Sheldon Fiddick, Jason Rumey, Robert D, all right there inside of your top 10 as everybody fans out through the final corner and back through the triangle. Lap number 10 now goes on the board. Caution free so far here tonight, so what do you say we jump around a little bit and let's try to find some more action out there on the racetrack for you. We've got battles right here, but let's see, we've got some battles near the back, just outside of your top 20. Let's go back here with Timothy Lewis, Greg, as well as Raymond Causey, Mark Axelson, Sharky back here. The 69 started up front. He was one of the drivers caught up early in turn number 4 on the exit of 4. We do apologize. We thought that was the 6 truck, but it was indeed the 69 of Mark Axelson. A little bit of trouble there on lap number 1, and Axelson has lost 19 positions. He's got a long night ahead of himself and a long way to go to get back to the front, but look for Sharky to start playing some of that Jaws music and work his way back towards the front. Speaking of back to the front, let's jump right here. You can see Rule Fan going side by side with the 87 of Jason Rumey. Right there on the high side, trying to keep the position away. Tom Marshall not too far off in front of them. Sheldon Fiddick looking to find a way around, but Fiddick cannot seem to work his way through this traffic right now. Everything knotted up, everybody running with each other. Big move by Butler at the front, and the 913 takes control of the race lead, grabs the top spot away from Tommy D, so that's going to be our 3rd lead change of the night with our 3rd different race leader. Or we apologize, 4th lead change of the night, 3 different race leaders so far. Speeds upwards of 175 miles an hour hitting the corners. And can you imagine if you own a pickup truck? Just think about it. Just think of how fast you go on the interstate. And well, I'm venturing to say not very many of you get that thing up above 100 miles an hour. Well, let's just go ahead and tack on an extra 100 miles an hour from what you're used to riding. And then let's go ahead and put you into a corner. And I'm telling you, these drivers at the front of this field, 180 miles an hour, crossing the start-finish line to begin lap number 14. They're going to be at 190 into the corner, carrying speeds, massive speeds here under the lights as the track begins to cool off and your top two start to step away. Sean Butler opening up a 2/10 of a second advantage over Tommy D, who's got a half a second over third place running 34 of Andy. He's been up on the top of the racetrack and he has not went to the bottom yet. High, wide, and handsome, the good old Harry Gann line as, Villeneuve into the outside wall. The 8 of Mark Villeneuve into the outside wall. You can see some scrapes on that number 8, and that's going to lead him back into a very hungry pack of drivers now. Jumping at the opportunity down to the bottom of the racetrack goes Fiddick, Zerkut, and Dillon. Three wide down the back stretch as the 8 has some issues and he's going to go away. Mark Villeneuve goes straight to pit lane. Taking the Ultra Access Road, Villeneuve going to head down into pit road and back behind the wall to fix his machine, pancaking the side of that 8 truck, and his debut has come to an end. Good run so far here. Opening 15 laps have been clean and green. Lap number 16 ready to fold into the record books as Sean Butler beginning to walk away a little bit from Tommy D here. Tommy struggling with some, we'll call it mid-run pace. I believe truck drivers are going to have about 35, possibly 40 laps of fuel here. They are going to have to make at least one pit stop. But diving it down to the bottom right there, I wonder if maybe he's eating up some of those right side tires. Sheldon Fiddick with a big run through the corner. He'll close right in on the back of Andy. Got another battle just outside of your top 10. Let's go back here and take a look at the triple trim 55 of Jimmy P as he looks to the inside of the Law man. Steve Law going to give up that 10th position, fall back to 8th. Ken Worley, Damon Cox right there as well. Both Worley and Damon up multiple positions here from where they qualified. Worley up 10 spots, Damon Cox up 5, so a great run here by the Autism Awareness. Number 16 Chevy Silverado, Damon Cox, the Iron Man, trying to make his way towards the front. Robert E. and that RealOptics.com, number 9, back up towards the front, back inside the top 15, and we got drivers around, and caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway as Jimmy P goes around and has some trouble. He's going to avoid that inside concrete barrier, so fortunate enough for him, damage will not be that bad. As we're going to take just a moment, we're going to go back to the replay. Let's see what happened with Jimmy. It looks like maybe just a little loose off of the corner. He's going to get a little loose. Let's see. Do we have a drone of that one, guys? Do we have that one? Let's go high above the track here. Let's see if we can't see it. There it is. Loose. 36 right behind him. Down across the nose of the 987. And around Jimmy P goes. That's going to put us under caution for the first time here tonight as we jump back up front with your race leader, Sean Butler. We'll bring him down pit road for the first time here in 2023. Butler with a great run began to open up that gap, but it's all going to go away after this one. Sheldon Fiddick able to take that 3rd spot away. Fiddick moves into a podium position. Do we have any gamblers early here tonight, as we are just about a third of the way through the race here from Auto Club Speedway? And nobody being brave. Looks like everybody gonna head down pit road. So with that being said, we're gonna take this opportunity to step away from the track for just a brief commercial break and pay a few bills. You know how that goes, so don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back here from Auto Club Speedway with all your green flag racing action. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back, Trackside. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for staying with us here for the first race of 2023 here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. You're watching the Beef Jerky Unlimited Sunday night special, and my, we've got a turn of events. A man at the front forgot where his pit box was inside of that Beef Jerky Unlimited North Dakota State. 41 Sheldon Fiddick is going to be a bit of a sitting duck at the front of the field as the pace car lights have went off. We are going to get set to drop the hammer once again back to green flag racing action. How long can Fiddick keep it at the front? Old tires, less fuel. He's going to need a quick caution here. Quick caution needed. We'll see if he gets it. Fiddick lets the pace truck out of the way, rolls to the restart zone, and on the gas, green flag flies. Once again, here from Auto Club Speedway, driver gonna jump up through the gears. Fiddick steps away from Butler, Tommy D right there, Andy Rolfan, Rumey, Dylan Zerkut, Law, and Worley rounding out your top 10 drivers. Fan out 2-3 wide back through these corners as they make their way off of turn number 2 for the first time after the restart. Do we keep it clean? And yes, indeed, we do. Fiddick to the top of the racetrack, and he is not going to be able to stop the onslaught of fast trucks behind him. A little bit of a sitting duck, as we said. He's going to close in on the tail end of Tommy D here, but Tommy's going to have to be careful not to leave that inside open, because here comes that fast 60 Creature Creation of Roll Fan. Fan going to take the bottom of the racetrack. Here comes the 87 of Jason Roumet, Paul Dillon, all following suit. So now from first back to sixth falls Sheldon Fiddick on much older tires. We'll see how long he can keep it inside of the top 10 as we've got a little bit of a hornet's nest right here. A handful of positions before your top 10. There you can see things getting super close on corner exit as everybody chasing after your race leader at the front of the field. Sean Butler regains the race lead and he looks to step away as Fiddick falls out of the top 10. Now he's going to lose that 10th position to Damon Cox, the Iron Man, breaking into the top 10, up 8 positions from where he qualified. So a great run so far here by Damon. Top 3 now make that 4, all single file. Top of the speedway looking to step away as drivers continue to battle for supremacy, continue to battle for positions. Closing in on just about that halfway point already. It's going to be a fast-paced race here tonight from Auto Club Speedway. These Beef Jerky Unlimited drivers absolutely hammer down here tonight. Everybody took a short holiday break and they are ready to go racing here tonight. Wonder if any of them got some of that nitro fuel inside of their trucks with them. Big shout out to Tommy D and everybody back at Beef Jerky Unlimited. If you're looking for some fine beef jerky, maybe even some chicken jerky, they got that too. They've got great flavors and whoa boy. That was surely close between the 41 and the 91. Fiddick and Marshall almost coming together, but as we were saying, great beef jerky over there at beefjerky.com. If you haven't already, you can look for the link down in the description. Click that link, head on over, pick out your favorite flavors, and head on to the shopping cart. Don't forget to add Turn 5 as your discount code. Once again, that's Turn 5, all capital letters. We apologize, had a little bit of a graphic moment there, but Turn 5 for the discount code. Get yourself 15% off and get yourself some great beef jerky. I can attest, absolutely phenomenal beef jerky. Working my way through some of the Hawaiian pineapple. If you don't believe me, hold on. You hear that? That's the bag. I'm not joking. Sit it right beside me here in the broadcast booth because you never know when you may need yourself a little bit of a snack in the Beef Jerky Unlimited. Beef jerky, absolutely phenomenal. We'll jump back to the front, though. Tommy D has regained the race lead. Rolfan getting his way by Sean Butler. Had a bit of a moment, and that opened up the door for two trunks to make their way by into the top spot. And for the first time here tonight, Rolfan gonna go top of the charts and grab the race lead away from Tommy D. These two are very familiar with racing with each other. Tommy looking for a way around back to the inside once again as we head down the backstretch. Rolfan right there leading the way, but you've got your top four all over each other as Butler looks to find a way around the 113 of Paul Dillon right there, looking to grab that fourth spot away. What about the great run here by Ken Worley? We got to highlight this guy right here, sitting fourth on the track right now, started outside of your top 20. All the way back in 22nd here tonight, and here he is just a little bit under the halfway point, and he is up 18 spots and inside of the top 5. Great run so far here tonight for Worley. Biggest mover of the night, we want to talk about Ken Worley and his drive to the front, but let's talk about this Ford machine. Absolutely phenomenal performance from Timothy Lewis. He started all the way back outside of your top 25. That's right, you heard it right. He's up 23 positions. And now Timothy Lewis sits just outside of your top 5, knocking on the door of that 5th position. Lewis up into 6th, so from 29th to 6th. What a run to the front as Rulthan rips the lip on the top of the speedway. Gonna have to be careful not to touch that right side to the... Whoa. We've got drivers trying to duck down to the bottom of the raceway, and one of them going with each other. My goodness, that could have ended up bad for both. I believe that may have been Frenchie and Alton involved in that one. As we stay green flag racing, lap number 30 goes in the bag, and 31 goes on the board. Great racing action here as we begin to fan out a little bit at the front. 4 wide, 4 distinct different racing lines through that corner. And I tell you what, while we've got some time and we've got the action in front of them, let's jump on board here with Timothy Lewis with our Beef Jerky Unlimited Chevy on board camera shot. Timothy right here in that 6th position, looking to find a way to get around some of these drivers in front of him. Handful of onboard camera shots. Let's jump back here. Jason Brumet in the 87 carrying one of our onboard camera shots as well. So we do want to send a big shout out to all of the teams and drivers allowing us to put some of these great action shot cameras on board with them tonight. A little bit of damage on the right front of this 87 truck of Brumet, but he's still holding it down. Looking for a solid top 15. There you can see the realoptics.com. Number 9 of Robert E. take away the 15th position as we jump back out of the truck and back through the field. Let's go back here. Let's take a look at these drivers going at it. 61 of Alton, Frenchie, Jimmy P right there, Raymond Causey, Dean Miller, all going at it. All 4 positions outside of your top 20, but still running well here tonight. As we have reached that halfway point, let's go to the front and let's give you your driver highlights and spotlights. Let's start with the man showing the way. Sharpsburg, Georgia's very own Rulthan showing the way. Grab the top spot away from the man right behind him, sitting in second. There you can see Tommy D looking to get back to the front after snatching the pole position. Tommy D now going to move back to third with Sean Butler vying for that top spot. So your top 3 very fluid positions right here, changing hands left and right depending on which lap you're on. So that's your top 3. Sean Butler finishing the move on Tommy D, and we'll move Tommy back to third. And oh, Tommy with trouble. Tommy D with trouble into the outside wall. We've got big problems now. Big problems now. Tommy D into the outside wall and into a handful of drivers. Oh my. Caution flag will wave. Caution on the racetrack. Just our second caution here right past the halfway point, and Tommy D has had some trouble. Tommy D wins some trouble here on lap number 34. Tough break tonight for Tommy after being super fast, snatching the realoptics.com pole position. There you can see that 86 truck pretty torn up as we're going to go back. And let's take a look and see what happened here. There you can see already off the outside wall that 987 going to come in as the cleanup batter and go ahead and hit that grand slam on out of the park. And that's going to be a rough go there. We'll try to take one more look at it here. Cody Gibson and that 987. There you can see Tommy D up into the outside wall in front of him. Contact with the 34 of Andy and back down across the racetrack. 2 more drivers involved. Everybody going to try to scatter to miss the mix up here. Everybody from there on back keeps it clean and clear, but early trouble now for Tommy D. He's going to have a long night ahead of him as we head back up near the front with your race leader, Rulthan, showing the way. See if drivers elect to take this opportunity to come to pit road or if they're going to stay out. And it looks like at least your top 10 already coming down pit road, so we'll wait as everybody heads to their pit box just past the halfway point. Only 30 laps to go, or less than 30 to go, when we head back green flag racing here in just a handful of moments. And one driver staying out, Sheldon Fiddick. There you can see Fiddick. He missed his pit box under our first caution. Caused him to lose a ton of track position. I believe he is still on the lead lap at this point in time, but he's still going to be in a little bit of a rough spot here. As drivers are making their way off of pit road, he will rejoin them on the lead lap, but Sheldon's still going to be mired back in traffic with older tires. Man, one problem becomes another as Fiddick trying to salvage a night. He was up inside of the top 5 during that first caution. Unfortunately missed his pit box, and it has been somewhat of a downward spiral from there. But the North Dakota State Beef Jerky Unlimited Chevy Silverado, the 41 of Fiddick, going to look to somehow claw his way back into contention. So everybody makes their pit stops, everybody clean and clear. Let's go back to the front. Sean Butler wins the race off of pit road and will assume the race lead. Rolf Than right behind him. Timothy Lewis, Ken Worley, and Mark Axelson round out your top 10. House cleaning in order. What do you say we go ahead and get that swept under the rug? As we cross the line to begin lap number 37, green flag will fly on lap 38. Started tonight's race with 32 truck drivers. We are down to just 30 left out there on the track. Both Cody Gibson and Richard Sunneth down off of the lead lap. So 28 trucks still left on the lead lap. 34 of Andy caught up and involved in this second caution flag of the night. He's going to fall deep into the running order. Was running inside of your top 5. Andy now will face an uphill climb. And the 34, he's going to have to find a way back to the front. He'll be joined by another fast 2 drivers, really. There you can see Sheldon Fiddick as well as Tommy D. Both of those drivers going to have to try to find a way back up through a large field while keeping their nose clean. We'll see how they go. We'll see how they get the job done, but let's go back to the front. Sean Butler, he's been quick all night. Can he grab the top spot away and walk away, as we've seen him do there for about a 15-lap period? We'll find out here very shortly, as it looks like Cody Gibson is going to retire from tonight's race, so he will head back behind the pit wall. So 3 trucks down and out of tonight's race as we roll into the restart zone and on the gas. Green flag flies once again here from Auto Club. Butler brings the field to the green flag. Rolf Than right there on the high side. Everybody bails from the bottom to the top. Gets a good arc into the corner. Ken Worley still running well here. That number 11 machine inside of the top 5. Still up 18 positions. Worley with a fantastic run so far. We'll see if he can finish this one out. Drivers all vying for positions. Drivers all looking for a way around as we go on board now with Timothy Lewis running in third. Looking at your top 2 drivers. Lewis going to try to find a way around as we jump around a little bit. Let's go back here. On board the Ironman, Damon Cox, Autism Awareness, number 16, Chevy Silverado. There you can see Damon up 11 positions from where he qualified. And what a great look over the hood of the truck from the roof cams. Let's jump back now to another one with a lot of action in front of him. We're running with Racer X. That's right, Greg June piloting this 24 machine. As everybody spreads out through the corners, we'll jump back outside the trucks and we'll watch some great racing action unfold here from Auto Club Speedway. 2-3 wide with Tom Marshall, Jimmy B, and Jason Rumey. They'll figure it out, sort it out, and go back double file. Meanwhile, front of the field, Sean Butler continuing to show the way. Rolf Than all over him. Timothy Lewis and Ken Worley right there. No, we've got a driver around. Tommy D with more trouble. Tommy D with trouble into the 7 of Gary Ragland. Both of them gonna keep it headed in the right direction. So trouble compounds itself here tonight. For that 86 of Tommy D. Tough break here. One of your front runners, your RealOptics.com pole sitter. Tommy D with trouble, and he is going to need a caution flag. He is definitely going to need a caution to get himself back into contention. So Tommy with a giant uphill battle now will jump back near the front of the field. What do you say we go? As we've got drivers, we've got comers, we've got goers. Mark Axelson. How about this? He was outside of your top 25 just about 20 laps ago. And here comes Axelson charging back to the front. Started from third, and he now sits in fourth. A little bit of a scrub of the outside wall. You can see the dust flying 2-3 wide through the trioval as Axelson on the bottom. Sharky hunting. Contact between the 11 and the 113, and that has got Ken Worley all sorts of out of shape, and he's going to lose a ton of track position now. A little bit of a wounded duck here. The 11 of Worley gonna go from fourth all the way to almost outside of your top 20, and that's all it takes, race fans. One little mishap, one misstep, and you're gonna find a lot of drivers ready to pounce. 3 wide once again with Jimmy P in the middle. Or I apologize, that is not Jimmy P. I believe that may be... Yes, indeed, that is Alton, Raymond Causey, and Jason Brumet all going at it right here for position 61 of Alton was the beat in the sandwich, the cream of the Oreos. 2 black trucks on the outside, and he's got that RFK. 61 right into the middle. Sheldon Fittig moving up a handful of positions since the drop of the green flag. Fittig now back to a top 20 position, but does he have enough time? Does he have enough truck to get there by the end? We're going to jump back inside of your top 5. We've got battles for position. The 113 going side by side with Timothy Lewis looking for that spot. Mark Axelson. Sharky getting it done. Back into the top 3. We'll take a look off of the tail end of this 69 truck with just 21 laps to go as we cross the line. It is getting down to business time. Get your time cards ready because it's time to check out. It's time to wrap this thing on up. Knocking on the door of just 20 to go. Drivers with less than 42 miles remaining here tonight from Auto Club Speedway, racing under the lights for the first time here in 2023. Gonna take a look off of the Autism Awareness number 16 machine. Jimmy P closing in his triple R trim carpentry number 55 Silverado, but Damon able to keep it out in front for the time being. Let's go back to the tail end of Robert D. There you can see Robert D inside of the RealOptics.com number 9, and as you can see on the rear spoiler, lose the glasses, get the inserts. If you are one of the many drivers out there in the sim world that deal with the VR headsets and how to put your glasses on and keep them comfortable, if you need those corrective lenses, well, we've got your fix. Look no further than RealOptics.com. You can find the link in the description down below as well. Head on over there. They've got great inserts, nice, just easy clip-ons into your VR headset. No extra bells and whistles. They get it right to the point. And you can ask a handful of drivers in this field how good they are. There is none better. Head on over to RealOptics.com. Back outside the truck once again and back near the front of the field, we'll take a look at Rule Than showing the way. Sean Butler has given up that top spot to Than once again. The Tropicali Creature Creation number 60 Silverado of Than, fast as always, and here he is once again coming to the end, or coming close to the end of one of the races. And once again, at the front of the field, top three, stepping away over a 6/10 of a second advantage for your podium drivers as Todd Willis shot out of a cannon. Where did he come from? The 15 truck making a surge through the field. Up 19 positions from where he qualified. Todd looking for a podium. Damon Cox with a big move. The Iron Man looking to the inside of John Izzo. Can the 16 get by the 63? We'll find out here in just a handful of moments. Paul Dillon getting past Jimmy P for that 6th position. James Schultz going to go around room A for 21st. Sean Butler now battling with Than and Axelson. And Axelson's going to take second as Butler reassumes the race lead, but that's brought Todd Willis right into the mix. Oh boy, get your cameras ready. We've got a barn burner to the end double file for your first 2 rows. Top 4 side by side. Oh, in trouble, big time hit there. Oh my gosh, we've got drivers flipping all over the place. My goodness. Yellow flag flies. Oh my gosh. Hard hit there for a handful of drivers, and I believe Rolf Fan was caught up in that one. Yes, indeed he was. So what do you say we go take one more look at it here? Let's see what happened. Oh, and I believe Butler just a little twitch on the bottom of the racetrack, and that's all it took. Right up the raceway, catches the 4, catches the 60, and all of them going to be heading to pit road this time around. Tough break for all the drivers, but we'll jump back. Live front of the field, Mark Axelson for the first time. Sharky with the lead. Third caution of the evening. Gonna leave us with less than 15 to go when we go back. Green flag racing. So as everybody travels down pit road for what could be the final time, we're gonna step away for our final sponsor break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back live from Auto Club with all your green flag action.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button and we'll come and get you.
And back trackside as the field receives the 1 to go. The iRacing Chevy Silverado base trunk lights are off. Under caution for the 3rd time with a big hit for some big names at the front. They're going to have to burn their quick fix But more importantly, they're now going to be mired way back in traffic. Big time trouble for all of those drivers. Timothy Lewis, Rule Than caught up and involved in this one. Jason Rumey back in the back after the contact and trouble. Sean Butler in the 913 able to salvage his run for the time being, but he is going to drop outside of the top 5. Sean Butler Quick was one of your fastest trucks at the front of the field. Does the 913 have what it takes to break himself back into the top 5, back into a podium, and possibly get to victory lane? Front of the field, a little different now, as Sharky will bring the field to the green flag. Todd Willis right beside him with Jimmy P, John Izzo, and Damon Cox rounding out your top 5. To finish things off here from Auto Club Speedway, we'll work our way off of turn number 4. Down goes the pace car into the restart zone. We roll and away we go. Green flag flies. Once again here from Auto Club Speedway, Mark Axelson taking it to the top of the speedway. As we've got drivers jockeying for position here. Jimmy P going to stay on the bottom. Axelson going to jump up top. Willis going to lose one spot. Damon Cox looks to get a position away, but he's going to move to the top of the speedway. The 63 of John Izzo going to come back up the track. Jimmy P right here now fighting for the top spot. The 55 looking to the inside of Sharky. Can he get the job done? Close racing action there into turn number 3 as we drop that tiny and scoring over to the left-hand side of your screen. And off of turn number 4, new race leader for the first time here tonight at Auto Club. Jimmy P gonna turn his night around after trouble on the opening lap. Jimmy P gonna take the top spot away and try to keep this hungry field of drivers behind him. We asked, could he get the job done? He has enough laps to get there. 12 laps now remaining. And so we've got drivers around. The 5 and the 9 come together. Robert D goes around. And it looks like he does make contact with that inside safer barrier. So trouble here as we've got drivers around. Drivers around on track. A secondary incident involving Dean Miller and Rule Than. Let's go take a look at this one first. And nowhere for Than to go, nowhere for Rumey, and both are going to get caught up and involved in this one. Robert D, hard impact with that safer barrier. Let's take a look and see what happened. There you see the Real Optics machine getting a little bit loose. He gets some help from the 5, and around he goes, trying to stop it, and pancakes the passenger side of that Chevy Silverado right off of that concrete barrier. Big time trouble now for Robert D, so he's going to fall outside of the top 20 as we go back live with the front of your field. 5 drivers on the pit road, all 5 caught up and involved in this latest incident. Robert D, Jason Rumey, Rule Than, Timothy Lewis, and Dean Miller bring the trucks to the attention of the crew members. And we're going to have less than 10 to go when we drop the green flag once again. Big run by Butler to get himself back to the top 5 position. But I want to highlight this guy right here. Inside of that North Dakota State Beef Jerky Unlimited, RealOptics.com, Chevy Silverado, Sheldon Fiddick. From the front to the back, to the front to the back. Now making his way back to the front. Just outside of your top 10. Sitting in the 12th position. We'll see how good of a truck he has and whether or not he can gain any spots by the time we end things out here tonight from Auto Club Speedway. What a night, what a run, race fans. What a way to kick 2023 off. 65 laps, the official race distance, only 4 cautions, but as the lap count clears itself off, drivers' patience begin to wear thin. The runs will come. I don't want to say there's going to be a lack of judgment, but drivers are going to be more willing to take those risky moves at this juncture and point of the race than, let's say, maybe 30 laps ago when you still had more than half of the race ahead of yourself. It's time to go. If you got it, you gotta take it. If the look is there, you got to put the nose of the trunk there. You've got to try to find a way. Jimmy P showed us that on our latest restart. We'll see how he goes from the front of the field as the control truck, as we should see the one finger wave from the boss man in the flag stand this time around. Will we see this thing close out in the official race distance, or will we go to overtime with a green-white checkered? We'll wait to find out. We'll wait to see. We're going to be locked in right here until the end. Drivers get double file. We are ready to go. Back green flag racing to close out the night here at Auto Club Speedway. 8 laps remaining when we drop the hammer. So as we head down the backstretch, let's go ahead and do a little more house cleaning for you here tonight from Auto Club Speedway. 32 truck drivers took to the starting grid. We are down to just 27 drivers left out on the track with only 23 on the lead lap. Jimbo in the 45, last driver on the lead lap with the Reloptics. Number 9 of Robert E. being listed in the lucky dog position. Can he find a way to get himself back on the lead lap? He may need help. He may need a quick caution here. We're going to see how it all takes place, how it all unfolds in just a few moments as we're ready to drop the hammer once again. On the gas, and green flag flies once again here from Auto Club Speedway. Jimmy P going to step away from the field. Mark Axelson not getting a great start. He'll have John Izzo pulling even with him on the inside lane as we head off into the corner. Everybody fanning out. Drivers in the front looking for an advantage. Axelson at the top of the racetrack. He's going to lose a spot to Izzo. Move Izzo now to second as Axelson drops down to the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to look for that second position once again. Here comes Todd Willis and Damon Cox right behind him. Great finish in the works here for Damon Cox. The Iron Man has been a little bit of a trouble magnet over the past handful of races, running well, and then trouble just seems to find him. Damon Cox now running well inside of the top 10, sitting in 6th, 12 positions up from where he qualified. Looking for some more, but Paul Dillon at 113. He's looking to take a position away down to the inside of the racetrack. He's got some help in front of him. That's the Lawman. Steve Law in the 6th, bottom of the racetrack, looking to take a position away. Meanwhile, front of the field, Jimmy P keeping him at bay. Jimmy crosses the line and will give us just 6 to go here from Auto Club Speedway. Less than 15 miles remain in tonight's race as here comes Butler. Butler down to the bottom of the racetrack as he turns in the fastest lap of the race last time around a 40.85. Just 200ths faster than your race leader last time around. Able to pick up a 1 position, but now he's going to have to fight that 63 of Izzo, who is not letting go of his podium potential off of 4. They're going to get close into the outside wall. Into the outside wall goes Dillon. A lot of chaos towards the end of tonight's race. Butler, one of the fast race trucks in the field. He's going to have some late race trouble, and he's going to fall all the way outside of your top 15, all the way outside of your top 20. Now is Damon Cox still trying to fight his way into a top 5 finish. The man with the plan showing the way, front of the field. He'll see popsicle sticks on display. This time around with a 3/10 of a second advantage. Jimmy P will cross the line. Just 2 to go here from Auto Club. Mark Axelson sitting in second. Cue the Jaws music. The theme song is in play. The man inside of his Toyota Tundra, Sharky himself, right there lurking as he carries the field into deep waters. Will he be able to reel in Jimmy P, who crosses the line? White flag flies. Final lap here tonight from Auto Club Speedway under the lights. Great racing action all night long for these Beef Jerky Unlimited Sunday night special drivers. Out of turn 2 for the final time, back down the backstretch. Jimmy's got this thing in hand, just gotta have 2 clean corners. Can he get the job done? Back into turn number 3 we go. Up the racetrack goes Jimmy P. Mark Axelson doing all he can to hang it out on the bottom of the racetrack. Not gonna get there off of 4. Jimmy P brings the field to the checkered flag. Walking away with the race win, first of the new year. Jimmy P will capture the checkered flag with Mark Axelson. Great run at the end for Axelson, and he will walk away in second. John Izzo with a great run. The 63 truck finishes 21 positions up from where he qualified to round out your podium drivers. Great run there by Izzo. As we've got a little bit of contact after the fact, and whoa, we've got drivers going all over the place. So as everybody gets ready to calm themselves down and gets ready for their cool down laps and to give the fans in the stands a smoke show, sold out packed house here tonight from Auto Club. So a big time shout out to everybody that bought the tickets to fill the stands here tonight. What a race, what a night here from Auto Club. And well, with that being said, we're going to step away from the track for just a brief moment, get things set up and ready to go for your post-race interviews. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. And welcome back in, race fans. At the conclusion of tonight's race here from Auto Club Speedway, what a night, what a race, and we won't keep you waiting any longer. We're going to jump right into things, so what do you say? We go ahead and try to catch up with some of your podium drivers. Let's see if we can't dial up the man that walked away third here tonight. Inside of that 63 machine, John Izzo, it's Dave in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Dave, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, can't complain. If I did, wouldn't matter anyway, right?
Yeah, I hear you, buddy.
Well, man, great race, great night for you and your 63 crew. Let's go ahead and address this right from the start. Up 21 positions from where you qualified, man. So from outside of the top 20 into a podium spot, you got to be happy about that.
Oh, absolutely. It was a fun race. I usually run pretty good here, and wanted to start in the back tonight and just kind of feel things out, and took my time, and ended up getting lucky with a top 3.
Well, man, we closed the book on 2022. We've now opened up the books for 2023. You put your name in a podium position for the first race back on track here in the new year. Do you think this is going to give you any confidence moving forward in these next few weeks, or what can we expect out of you and your crew?
I'm just happy, getting a top 10 or top 5. Just being here with the guys, man. That's what it's all about. That's why I come every night.
Absolutely. Well, again, John, congratulations with a great run up through the field. You were able to keep your truck clean and find a way to walk away with a podium here tonight. So congratulations on that. Job well done. But before we let you go, would you like to give any final shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home or at the shop?
Well, of course, got to thank Beef Jerky Unlimited for sponsoring this night and the broadcast and all the things he does for us. So he's much appreciated. So check out beefjerkyunlimited.com and get yourself some jerky. It's pretty good.
All right, my man. Well, if that's all, we're going to let you head on over and do some more of your photo shoots and stuff of that nature. And until next week, my man, we'll try to catch up with you then. Stay safe and keep it fast.
Thank you, Dave. Take care, buddy.
All right, there you go. Final few parting words for the man that walked away third here tonight. Up 21 positions inside of his 63 Chevy Silverado. John Izzo walks away third from the track tonight. And let's bring in the man that was hunting the front himself. The Jaws theme music was playing, but unfortunately, Sharky, you weren't quite able to get him at the end. But you got to be pretty satisfied with a second tonight.
I am very satisfied with the second. There's really no beating James out here. He's probably the best in our league when it comes to any track, and this is my home track. I'm from California, so at least I could give him make him worry a little bit here.
Yeah, you gave him a little bit of competition there, but let's talk about I'm going to call it an eventful night. You qualified in third, had a little bit of a mix-up there coming off of, I believe that was coming off of turn number 4 on one of the opening few laps. Went deep in the running order. Did you think you had what it took underneath that 69's hood to get yourself back to where you did?
Yeah, bummed me out at the beginning. I thought I was taking it easy, and I still got my truck loose in turn 3, and still didn't collect it back up until we were out at 4. But it's a long race, so I thought there was time there. I just needed to manage to get back in the pits and put my head on straight and try to get back up there.
Well, put your head on straight is what you did. Not only did you get back to the front, but you led a handful of laps here as well. So as this is the first race in the 2023 turnover, is this going to give you any more confidence moving forward over these next few weeks, or possibly some gremlins still lurking in the background from last year?
Well, if we could stay at Auto Club every week, I'd do all right. It's when we get to these shorter tracks that's I'm going to start struggling.
Well, I'll do what I can to politic for you, but I don't think I have very much pull with that. So good luck to both of us on those ventures, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Mark, congratulations on running at the front. Congratulations leading a handful of laps here tonight and walking away second from the track. Before we let you go, you know how this thing rolls, so we're going to step back for just a moment, and the mic is yours.
Well, I just want to thank you guys over there at Turn 3 supporting us and broadcasting these for us, and for Beef Jerky Unlimited also for sponsoring us, and We're Not Racers for running a great league for last several years. So that's about it. Looking forward to the future.
Absolutely. Well, again, Mark, congratulations on the great run here tonight. And as always, stay safe and keep it fast.
Thank you very much, Dave. Have a good night.
All right, there you have it. Driver inside of that 69, walking away. Win second here tonight. Dana Point, California's very own Mark Axelson walks away with a great finish and a great night. And that's going to lead us right along into the man with the plan. With all the fans in the stands screaming his name, walking away with the first win in 2023. Jimmy, it's Dave. You got us.
Hey, what's up, Dave?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you can call it, man. I mean, what a race, what a night. You had a little bit of trouble early here. How were you able to keep yourself calm, cool, collective, and work your way back through the field and keep everybody behind you on that last restart?
Honestly, I was running a little easier in the beginning, hoping that I would start catching those guys. And so after that happened, which, that guy, I forget his Cody, I think it was, he apologized. He didn't do anything wrong. I mean, normally you can bump with these things. And when he hit me, I saw him coming and I was waiting for it. And then when he bumped me, it just shot me to the right. And it was just racing. But just ran a little harder the second time, to be honest. I mean, I had ground to make up, and I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of looking, starting back there. I was like, oh crap, got my work set out because of all the guys in the front, man. Tommy D up there, and Izzo, and just all them guys are fast up there, and not running with those guys I wasn't sure how hard they were running. You know what I mean? So I wasn't sure if I was saving too much that first run, but then when that caution came out, I thought, well, I'm back here in the back, so let's just run a little harder, try and get up at least amongst them if I can. And then if we have a caution, see what happens. And then we had that caution. I mean, I got lucky and the water split for me, right there in middle 3 and 4. And I just happened to be at the right place at the right time. And just all worked out. I mean, sometimes it's better be lucky than good, I guess, if that's the saying. I can't.
Yeah, I mean that is the saying, but also you gotta have the talent to put yourself in that lucky position or lucky place when the dice does fall your way, and you were able to do that here tonight. So congratulations on the checkered flag performance here from Auto Club, setting the tone for 2023 here. We start off with a bang out, Auto Club. Jimmy, job well done. Congratulations on the race win, but before we let you go, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home or at the race shop?
Yeah, man, I want to thank my son, Triple R Trim Carpentry, for the sponsor. I want to thank Tommy D for sponsoring the series, Beef Jerky Unlimited. I want to thank you guys, Turn 3. That's the other thing there. Turn 3 for broadcasting. This is pretty cool what you guys are doing, man. Awesome.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate the kind words. I know the other sponsors and affiliates appreciate the kind words as well. Jimmy, it's the first trip to Victory Lane here on Sunday nights. We hope it's the first of many more to come. So until then, my man, stay safe and keep it fast.
All right, let's go have a shot. I'm out.
All right, well, out of Victory Lane and right to Victory Bar. I don't even know if they have one of those, but they need to make one of those. That would be a great thing, huh? Just saying. Well, before we get off track, let's finish out tonight on a high note. What a run here by Jimmy and that 55 crew, up 18 positions from where he qualified to capture the checkered flag. You can't ask for more than that in a performance from a driver, a truck, and a crew. Job well done here tonight. Jimmy P takes the first checkered flag of the 2023 season. What a night, what a run it was here tonight from Auto Club Speedway. I myself was absolutely loving every minute of every single lap. And as the producers hit those familiar buttons and sounds in the background begin to roll, let's go ahead and run down tonight's unofficial race results. Walking away with the checkered flag here tonight in the Beef Jerky Unlimited Sunday night special from Auto Club. Jimmy P takes the checkered flag of the race win. Mark Axelson back in second, and John Izzo rounds out your podium. Steve Law, Paul Dillon finish out your top 5, with the Iron Man Damon Cox finishing back in 6th. 7th place tonight belongs to Tom Marshall, with Frenchie finishing out his race in 8th. Racer X Greg in 9th. Sheldon Fittick, the 41, going to come back to take a top 10. Andy recovers from an uphill battle. The 34 will finish in 11th, with Alton back in 12th. Ken Worley has some trouble in the mid portion of the race, and the 11 still manages a top 15. Ken Worley walks away 13th. Gary Ragland back in 14th, with Richard Suddeth in 15th. 16th tonight belongs to Todd Willis. Raymond Causey back in 17th. 18th place here tonight to James Schultz. 19th from Auto Club is Jeff Spotwood, with Jimbo finishing out here top 20. 51 of Kendall Kraft gonna walk away from the racetrack back in 21st. Ray Reserve Cut in 22nd. 23rd tonight to Robert D. Sean Butler, from leading laps to big time trouble, Butler will finish in 24th. Jason Roumet back in 25th. 26th belongs to the Creature's Creation Trompa Cali, number 60 of Rule Fan. Dean Miller walks away from the track in 27th. Timothy Lewis in 28th. 29th tonight from Auto Club Speedway is the RealOptics.com pole sitter, the 86 of Tommy D. Cody Gibson, Mark Villeneuve, and Slick Rick round out the 32 truck field here tonight from Auto Club. So, for the first time here in 2023, if you haven't already, go ahead and join us in that push to 3,000 subscribers. Show these drivers some love and drop that thumbs up, click subscribe, and smash the bell. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. From myself, Dave in the Cave, and everybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters. Stay safe, stay loved, my friends, and until next time, we'll meet you in Turn 3.